Happy Friday, everybody. I'm looking forward to this weekend for sure. Before I start, I want to say thanks to everybody that commented on the last video. That was appreciated. I need more, just saying. But I like doing what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep doing it unless everybody on the face of the planet comments and say, you know, I hate you, but you haven't. You liked it so far, so good. Number 2, there's a big truck outside working on something under the road. They dug it up. I don't know what it is, so if you hear that, my bad. I want to start off by talking about the Mitchell Report. It's released. The Mitchell Report talks about everybody that's done steroids. He found out about it, and he looked into it, and Roger Clemens, the Rocket, maybe the best pitcher of all time, is allegedly involved in steroids. And steroids is just such a boring topic to me, and I question even bringing it up because I don't want to give more attention to the issue than there already is. But I just want to touch base on it a bit. Nothing really happens to you in baseball if you're on steroids. You know, you may argue like, oh, Barry Bonds is, you know, might go to jail. He's not going to jail because he did steroids. He may go to jail because he lied about doing steroids. The lie is what's putting him in jail, not the steroids. Do I like Barry Bonds? No, but that's besides the point. If you're on steroids, I think you just should say you're on steroids. And what, you get a 15-game suspension, a little slap on the wrist, and then you could go about your business. There's no reason to hide it now because of that, because baseball's not doing a thing besides complaining and saying it's a major issue, but when they find out they do steroids, nothing happens to you. So all these people on the Mitchell Report, Jose Guillen, Roger Clemens, Armando Rios, you know, if you know the Mitchell Report, you understand the idea. Nothing's going to happen to you, so don't worry about it. Keep going. They might slap you on the wrist, say you're in the book, and that's it. That's it. It's the steroids error. It's screwed up, and they won't do anything about it. A-Rod signs a huge-ass contract with the Yankees. May have not wanted to say that. That's okay. But he did. He signed a big contract with the Yankees that, you know, da-da-da-da-da. I don't want to be a Yankee, da-da-da-da-da, I don't want to sign you. And then he ended up doing it. So I think this was a good move for the New York Yankees because they need somebody, you know, to depend on. And I think you could depend on Alex Rodriguez. I just question how they did it because for future references, if somebody wants to opt out of a Yankees contract, the Steinbrenners are going to say the same thing, like, we don't need you, we don't need this, but later on proves that they do. So they have that leverage. Another contract I want to talk about, Mike Richards of the Philadelphia Flyers. Maybe people don't know about him, maybe people do. Got a huge contract, 12 years, $68.4 million. The reason why I wanted to bring up that, it's not a huge ordeal, but a couple years ago, well, I guess more than a couple now, hockey went on strike for, you know, everybody's contract was too high, and it just got crazy. So they went on strike to, you know, just say, hey guys, chill out. Okay, finally, let's agree on terms. And they did. The continued hockey. It's interesting to watch, as you know. Or maybe not, because nobody watches hockey. Anyway, this contract was too big for the caliber player that Mike Richards is. And contracts are only going to get higher from here. So I hope that hockey doesn't turn out to be what it was. Another topic, Bobby Petrino of the Atlanta Falcons, end of the year, 4 games left, decides he does not want to coach the Falcons anymore, and he goes to Arkansas College to be the coach. That didn't take much guts to do. I mean, the Falcons were, you know, losing team, and he just gave up on his players after the whole Michael Vick scandal. I guess it just was too much for him. And afterwards it came out, I mean, it might be just, you know, sour grapes, but the Dante Hall was talking about the fact that, you know, oh, I never trusted him anyway, da-da-da, you know, I never trusted him, and everybody's saying that, but I guess they did because he was a coach. Many argue the reason why that he gave up on the team is because the team gave up on him. I don't know. I just feel bad for the Falcons, and they've been through so much that I'm going to root for them next year. So you should too. Lastly, I want to talk about fantasy football. Fantasy football, I'm in the playoffs this year, and I'm happy about it. I thought I'd do better, only because I started out the season 7-0. I have Burris, Manning, Brady, Bush, such a good cast. It's a long story how I got Brady and Manning. Long story how I got them both. But anyway, I started out 7-0, looked great. All of a sudden, I lose 5 games in a row. I'm 7-5. I'm looking at almost 4th place. But I won the past 2 weeks, and I raised up again. I'm back in that 2nd spot, and I'm against the 3rd guy in the poll. And it's on Yahoo, and he said something like, you're going to get beat down like Tom Brady this week, or something really funny. I don't really know how to say it, and I guess it wasn't funny me saying it, but anyway, if you're in fantasy football, you know how intense it gets, and I don't know why it gets so intense. I get intense with it. You certainly do. I don't know why, but I wish you luck, and I wish you a great weekend. Stay out of trouble. Take your vitamins, and I'll see you back next week sometimes. Todd Tondera for Sports on YouTube. Peace out, friends.